Hi, boys. Okay, a couple of things I need to go through with you very quickly to get us ready for tomorrow's lesson. First of all, just some procedures. Okay, so we need to make sure that you arrive on time. I've emailed all your teachers so they know to release you. So please remind them maybe at the start of the lesson. So go talk to them really politely and just say to your teacher, you should have received an email from Mr. Bradford. I just wanted to remind you that I need to leave a little bit. I need to leave right at the end of the lesson to get off to that. So make sure you just speak respectfully to your teachers and remind them about that. Don't walk in and go, "Oh, I've got to leave early," because you don't have to leave early. You just leave at the right time, but remind them so they don't hold you on. Uh, we're going to get down to the bus. You will find in the sheet in the document which is in the bowling section here on Schoology. You'll see it there when it loads. Okay, in this one, teams and scores, you will see your team. So, for instance, here's team 1, okay, and that's also your lane, so lane 1, right? And these are the guys who are going in lane 1. Now, after this, I've made this video, I'm going to assign on there who is going to be going on the bus and who is going to be running on the way there. Okay, so that's the way there. So the first 16 will get on the bus. First 15 will get on the bus, and then probably Mr. White will go on the bus too, and then the rest of us will run from there to the bowling alley. So we get there nice and quick. It's just better for time. And as we found out last time, it wasn't really a very difficult run. Okay. Anyway, once we get there, we then need to get involved with getting your shoes, getting the setup, the lane setup. So you'll go straight to your lane. So if you're in team 1, you're in lane 1. You go straight there. You press the little diagonal, right angle arrow, and then start inputting your names. Then start bowling straight away. Okay, and you're going straight for it. The key thing about this lesson is that we're focusing on a couple of things. We're focusing on technique, so how you bowl, and we're focusing on stats too. We're looking at a couple of things. And if you, again, here where it says teams and scores, if you go back, you'll see that I'm looking for you to record your total score, the amount of strikes, the amount of spares, and the amount of gutter balls you bowl. A spare is when you don't get all of the pins down at once. Like a strike is getting them all down at once, and that will appear as an X. And then a spare will appear as a forward slash like that. Okay. Then the gutter ball is when you bowl it straight into the gutter and get no points. All right. So that's what I'm going to be looking for you to record. It's up to you really how you record that. I'm going to take photos at the end when we leave, so that I have all of that recorded. You could either remember it, you could bring a little piece of paper and a pen to note it down. If you want to bring your phone and take a photo as well, that's up to you, but it's at your risk, because if you drop it while we're running and smash it, that's your deal, okay? So my suggestion would be to either remember it or bring a piece of paper, or I will post the photos afterwards so that you can go in and then check it out. All right? Key thing, we are not buying food from the bowling alley this time. You bring your own food. Okay, that took too much time out of our bowling time. People were waiting for you, like people were up getting noodles and they missed their go a number of times, right? Not happening. So don't come expecting to buy. The only thing I will allow you to buy is a drink, and that will be water. Okay, we're not buying Coke, we're not buying Lucozade, we're not buying anything like that. You can buy water if you need it. Okay, so those are some key things for next time. Now, what you need to do before then is watch these two videos. The first one here, how to hold the ball, will show you exactly that. It's showing you how to put your fingers in the ball, because some of you are holding like this and various other kinds of ways, and kind of throwing the ball like this. So we got to change that a little bit. So how to hold the ball and then bowling the ball straight. And it's a really simple tutorial in terms of just talking about getting the arms straight, following through. Okay, and we'll talk a little bit about that when we come to it. Once you have, basically after the lesson, you will see so you can't fill it in before, but after tomorrow's lesson, at some point between then and the next lesson, go into lesson 2 and then fill out the reflection, okay, and that's to reflect on your performance during the lesson. Boys, I think we can we can really make a go of this. I know I was hard on you last lesson, kind of trying to push you on, yelling at you and all that stuff, but it's because I just want us to get the most amount of time in there. I want us to have fun. I want us to be involved. I want us to get as much bowling in as possible. All right? So please come ready to push it. Get down there as quick as you can, get your food, and then let's go, okay? If you are in the running group, I would suggest that maybe you give your food to somebody else so that they can carry it on the bus. Anyway, we'll talk about that when we arrive. And that situation may change, because if we get down there really early and the first group gets on a bus straight away, then actually maybe what will happen is we'll let them go ahead and set up, and then the next group can wait for the next bus. But that's still 15 minutes, and it only really takes you 15 minutes to jog there. So might as well get on going. Okay. Sorry, it's a long video, but well done for taking the time to watch it, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.